Someone keeps answering my phone. I live alone, and my phone is the only thing that keeps me connected to the outside world. I work from home. Most of my friends live in other cities, and I don't like unnecessary noise. My phone is how I manage everything: schedules, messages, emergencies. That's why I noticed immediately when it started behaving strangely. The first call came late at night, just after 11. I was lying on my couch scrolling through social media when my phone rang. Unknown number. I ignored it. I get spam calls sometimes. Everyone does. A few seconds later, the ringing stopped. Then my phone vibrated again. Missed call. Me. I stared at the screen, convinced I was misreading it. The contact name was mine. Same profile photo. Same number format. Everything. I checked my call log. The number wasn't mine, but the system had labeled it as me anyway. I restarted my phone. The call log cleared. I told myself it was a glitch and went to sleep. The second call came the next night. I was brushing my teeth when I heard my phone ringing in the living room. Same ringtone, same vibration pattern. The sound echoed in the quiet apartment. Too loud, too familiar. I walked out to answer it. The screen showed an incoming call. From me. Before I could touch the screen, the call connected on its own. I heard breathing. Not distorted, not electronic. Real breathing. Then my own voice spoke. I can hear you. My mouth went dry. I dropped the phone. It hit the carpet, and the call disconnected instantly. When I picked it up again, the call log was empty. I didn't sleep that night. Over the next few days, the calls became more frequent. Sometimes once a day. Sometimes multiple times. Always from myself. Always at moments when I was alone. I stopped answering completely. That didn't stop the calls. Voicemails started appearing. The first voicemail was just static and breathing. The second was my voice repeating something I had said earlier that day during a video call with a coworker. Word for word. The third voicemail made my hands shake. It was a recording of me sleeping. I could hear my breathing, the rustle of sheets, the faint hum of my apartment at night. And then another sound. Movement. Something shifting near my bed. A whisper followed. Not my voice. She's starting to notice. I contacted my phone carrier the next morning. They ran diagnostics, checked for duplicated SIM cards, cloned numbers, account breaches. They found nothing. They suggested resetting my phone. I did. The calls continued. I bought a new phone, new SIM, new number. The first night was quiet. The second night, my phone rang. Incoming call. Contact name, me. I stopped leaving my phone in other rooms. I kept it with me constantly. But sometimes, I would hear it vibrating somewhere else. In the kitchen, in the bedroom, places I hadn't been. I started finding my phone unlocked when I came home. Apps open, messages drafted, but never sent. One message simply said, "I'm learning." Another said, "You don't use all of it." I installed security apps, passwords, biometrics. Nothing stopped it. One evening, I came home from work and found my phone resting neatly on my bedside table. Plugged in, charging. I knew I had left it in my bag. That night, I decided to record myself while I slept. Audio only. I needed proof. I needed to know if this was real. The recording captured my breathing. Then footsteps. Then the sound of a phone ringing. Answered. My voice spoke. Not to me. To something else. She's ready soon. I woke up screaming. The next morning, my phone wouldn't turn off. No matter what I pressed. The screen stayed black, but I could feel it vibrating in my hand like a pulse. A notification appeared without lighting the screen. I'm running out of space. That was when I realized the calls weren't coming from outside. They were coming from inside my life. I stopped trying to turn the phone off. Every time I tried, something went wrong. The screen stayed dark, but the vibration continued. Not constant, rhythmic, like a pulse that didn't belong to electronics. I stopped answering the calls. I stopped listening to the voicemails. I told myself that ignoring it would make it lose interest. That was a mistake. The phone stopped ringing. Instead, it started acting on its own. I would wake up and find messages sent from my number. Not to random contacts, to people I actually knew. Short messages, casual, normal. Busy tonight, talk later. Can't make it, not feeling well. Everything's fine. My friends thought I was pulling away. My sister texted asking why I sounded different on the phone. I hadn't called her. I started checking my call logs obsessively. Conversations I didn't remember. Long calls that lasted hours. All logged as outgoing from my phone. I stopped leaving the apartment unless I had to. Work suffered. Sleep disappeared. Every time my phone vibrated, my chest tightened. One night, I left the phone in the bathroom and went to bed without it. I woke up to the sound of my voice. Not from the phone, from the living room. I lay frozen, listening. My voice was talking calmly, confidently, like someone who knew what they were doing. I got out of bed slowly and peeked down the hallway. My phone sat on the coffee table. Unlocked. Speaker on. No call screen. No contact name. Just my voice, speaking into the empty room. "She's getting used to it," it said. "That's the important part." I stepped forward, heart pounding. "What are you?" I whispered. The voice paused. Then it laughed. It was my laugh, but practiced, slightly off. "I'm the part of you that answers," it said. "The part that listens, the part that responds." I backed away. The phone's screen lit up. A live camera feed appeared. My bedroom. I was still standing in the hallway. From behind me, in the feed, someone else stepped into frame. She looked like me. Not exactly. Smoother, calmer. Her posture was relaxed in a way mine never was. She smiled easily. "She doesn't need the phone anymore," the voice said. "I've learned enough." I ran. I grabbed my keys, my bag, anything within reach, and bolted out the door. I didn't lock it behind me. I drove all night. I stayed with a friend for a few days without explaining why. I bought a new phone again. New number. New accounts. I smashed the old phone and threw it away. For a while, everything stopped. No calls. No messages. No voices. I moved apartments. New place. New building. Different city. Months passed. I started sleeping again. Then one night, my friend sent me a message. "Are you okay? You just called me." I stared at the screen. I hadn't touched my phone. Before I could reply, my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered without thinking. My voice came through the speaker, clear and calm. "I told you," it said gently. "I don't need the phone anymore." I heard breathing on the line. Not mine. Mine was gone.